PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, CAJUN, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. All right, guys, another mail day video. This is mail day number 124. Unlike the last mail day number 123, this one is going to be a little bit quicker. 10 more cards, all 10 Michael Jordan cards. I think all 10 are from the cross-country collection, so I won't belabor the point. You should have seen some of these cards in bits and pieces in my PSA grade reveals and at some point in my Digging for Gold videos from that cross-country collection playlist on my YouTube channel. So here they are hitting my vault in Oregon, the PWCC Vault, where I store my Jordan collection. So let's get cranking. We've got them pulled up. A bunch of 9s, a bunch of 10s, and let's go from there. Card number 1's a placeholder, but it's going to be there for a while. Let me tell you why. This is the 1997 Holo Jam number 1. Really badass looking card in hand. It's a PSA 9 that I graded myself. I was elated when it came back a PSA 9 because a PSA 10 is pie in the sky, non-existent Sasquatch type stuff. There are only 2 PSA 10s in existence. This is a Pop 12 and a PSA 9. So very rare card, very tough card to gem. This card does appear, I believe, in the Cajun Cardboard hierarchy. I should know that, of course, but I am old and my brain is shrinking. That is card number 1 on the list. Pretty high value card right there, believe it or not. Number 2 is another placeholder, and damn it, I swear at some point I'm going to get a PSA 10 for this because it's killing me. You guys know how I roll. There's 3 years of Fleer Total O Michael Jordan cards. I have got my family pulled up right here. There's the 95, the 96, the 97. The 95, I've got the PSA 10. The 96, I've got the PSA 10. The 97, I've got the placeholder that you have just seen in a PSA 9, which is great for now, but it is not going to work because you know that ain't going to cut it. So I need to sell some of these cross-country collection cards, scoop up some money, and then hope to find a PSA 10. But I think a PSA 10 is a really low pop card for this 1997 Fleer Total O. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys see one, let me know. I'm always a buyer. I'm looking to buy. The next card on the list, the 1993 Hoops 5th anniversary. This one came back a 10. You can always tell it's a Hoops anniversary. Of course, that's Jordan blocking the great Hersey Hawkins from Bradley University with Tim Perry, I believe, in the background. And, of course, the great Bill Cartwright. But there's your 5th anniversary seal right there. That's what makes it the 5th anniversary parallel. Still not a crazy valuable card in a PSA 10, but it does make it a little more unique and a little bit lower pop than the ordinary 1993 Hoops number 28. Another Hoops 5th anniversary. This is Jordan, Blaylock, and Stockton, sort of a throwback to the old days from the 70s for those baseball and basketball cards back in the day where they used to print the league leaders on one page, and that's kind of how you memorize who led the league in home runs or RBIs or batting average or points or whatever. So you got Jordan back here. It's a steals card, so that's why they've got Jordan guarding Kevin Johnson instead of Jordan handling the ball with Kevin Johnson helpless. And in the background, again, it's a great Bill Cartwright guarding Mark West. So Jordan guarding KJ, Cartwright guarding Mark West. Of course, the Jazz and the Suns and the Bulls did have some battles back in the day, most notably when Barkley showed up and Marley and all those folks. But there you go. There's Jordan leading the entire league in steals, not just in total steals, but also in average steals per game, even over the Sticky Fingers, Mookie Blaylock, and John Stockton. Some other great names on that list: Eric Murdoch, Ron Harper, Alvin Robertson, Nasty Nate from NC State, McMillan, Michael Williams, spelled backwards with an E before the A, Gary Payton, and of course Scottie Pippen. So pretty cool card right there. Again, 5th anniversary seal right there in the middle below Blaylock's nutsack. Next, the first of 2 of these, and I should have done these together, but I'm sorry, I was just clicking in order when I was going through to create my mail days, and I was doing 10 cards at a time. This is the middle card, and it is die cut, believe it or not, albeit very subtly at the top. It's a little bit rounded. This is the middle card of the 3-card Upper Deck Cubed MJ3 set. So it's card number MJ3-2. This one fits right in the middle. There go 1, 2, 3, and they fit together. And this was the card that came back in the cross-country collection along with its 2 brethren on the left and right of it, All 3 of them came back PSA 10s, and they were the first cards I put in the order. And when I saw that, I literally almost pooped a brick. I was astonished because there's real value in this little MJ 3-card set in a PSA 10 grade. So this MJ 3-2 is in the middle. This MJ 3-3 is obviously on the right side. And then in the next mail day video, you'll see the MJ 3-1 PSA 10. This actually completes, and I'll share this with you in a future mail day video when I have all 6 of them uploaded. They haven't uploaded the MJ3-1 yet, but I have 2 complete PSA 10 sets of the MJ3-1, MJ3-2, and the MJ3-3. So super proud of that. I will probably let one of those go as a set for a fixed price. If somebody is interested and wants to put the whole set together and go 0 to 100 right away and the PSA 10, there are not too many of these MJ33s out there. It gets increasingly difficult to find the card in PSA 10 because the pop goes down. 1's easier, 2's the next hardest, and 3 is very difficult to find a PSA 10. The Topps Generations, don't get too excited. It's not the refractor, it's just the base, but it is a fun venture when you get the 10 yourself, right, from submitting it. And so this is usually where you see the issues on the card. It's going to be on these back edges, but this one looks pretty damn good, pretty pristine all around the edges, no chipping of the foil or the paper on the back. The front's a little glossier. The front was super good looking from what I recall, but this is the 1997 Topps Generations. This card will appear in the hierarchy twice, right? So there's the refractor that's going to appear probably, I'm trying to remember, it might be tier 4, but here, there's going to be the refractor and the base version of this one should be in the hierarchy, but again, I might not remember that right. 1995 Collector's Choice, card number 169, with Jordan finishing around the great Sean Bradley, rest in peace. This is the Players Club, so it's that mezzanine level, right? It's not the base Collector's Choice, which is totally worthless, and it's not the Players Club Platinum, which is actually very valuable in PSA 10. This is that middle ground, so it's the Players Club middle in a PSA 10 with some fun facts on the back. Yay. And then next we have, and this will be interesting, we have the 1997 Fleer Crystal. So there is the base number 23. There is the Crystal Traditions, which you can see right there in the top left. There's your little crystal designation, right? And that's what the card looks like on the back. But on the front, you can see the Traditions Crystal. And the font down here is going to be a little bit different than the base version, which I'm about to show you in a second. But there's the base, there's the Crystal, and then there's the super rare Tiffany. Or I shouldn't say super rare, but significantly more rare Tiffany. I've got a whole army of these built up, to be honest with you, and I accidentally included the complete set of the UD3, so bear with me for a second here. So here is a base, and you'll see the crystal little designations missing, and then this is just kind of gold, whereas the crystal was actually like almost like a crystalline sort of silver font down here, where it had Jordan and his all-star designations and his name and the Bulls and all that stuff. So here's a base PSA 10. Here is another base PSA 10. Then I accidentally copied the first set for the UD MJ3, just so you know I have it. There is the Tiffany, which is the rare one, and I've got a BGS 9.5 quad on that one. And that has got that blue tint, almost like a Legacy Collection type feel to it as far as the font goes on that one. And then, of course, the one that I added from the Cross Country Collection. Oops, sorry, I got one more base PSA 10. Another base PSA 10, that's 4, I think. And then there's another Upper Deck MJ3 10, another one. Sorry, I messed this up. And then there is the crystal that I got in today's episode. So that is the card that was added to the collection in this mail day. So I've got Gem 4 base PSA 10s, got the crystal 10, and then I've got the 9.5 Tiffany. Yes, that does affect my OCD. You guys know how I am. Another Players Club, 95 Collector's Choice, not the Platinum, but just the regular Players Club. This is a pretty cool one indeed. I think that's Nick Anderson back there. I can't really tell. That may not be Nick Anderson. Nope, that's not going to be Nick Anderson. Who is that? God, I can't tell. Is that Hersey Hawkins again? I can't tell. Collector's Choice, card number 195, Players Club, PSA 10. More fun facts on the back with little cartoon people jumping around like nuts. While at Dunk U, I remember Michael having extraordinary hang time. He kept saying his shoes had something to do with it. That's what Professor Dunk is saying. Who the hell is Professor Dunk, and what is happening to this mail day? Mail day number 124 in the books, guys. The Holo Jam and Total O placeholders, but like I said, that Holo Jam, good luck finding a PSA 10. I'm quite certain that the great Josh Dawson probably has one of the two, which means there's only one more in the world, and it's probably not going to end up in my possession. So it's just one of those facts you're going to have to settle with sometimes when you're in the hobby and you're collecting Michael Jordan. You may not get the card that you desire the most. 97 total O. I will get a 10 in that at some point. You can mark my words on that. I'll call my shot like Babe Ruth stepping to the plate. 2 hoops, 5th anniversaries. PSA 10, 2/3 of the second set of the UD3 MJ3 trilogy here in PSA 10, the Generations 10, the 2 Players Club 10s, and then of course the Tiffany 10. And by the way, the Crystal 10. That Crystal 10 is only a pop 14. That's a pretty decent sized card, by the way, just FYI, just so you guys know. So that's it, guys. Another mail day in the books. 10 more cards, 10 more Jordans, a bunch of gems, 8 of them, I think, which is always a nice feeling. Yeah, 8 out of 10 gems, which is good, and then a couple placeholders. So thank you guys as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoy these mail days. If you've got a way that I can make these things better, let me know. And don't say, show us the cards in hand, because I did on the grade reveal. You saw all these cards in hand on the grade reveal. So you're seeing them again with nice high-def images front and back. I let PWCC do all the work for me and do all the inventory management for me as well. I ship them up to Oregon and let them do the rest. If you're interested in learning more about that, just message me on Instagram. I'm easy to find, or you can comment below and we'll hook up and we'll kind of chat about it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby. Enjoy your weekend. You're probably seeing this on a Saturday, so enjoy your weekend. Have fun in and out of the hobby. And peace.